Hello and welcome once again into our sacred space. I'm your Mystic Gifted Oracle, the Gemstar, here with Spirit, bringing you messages from the kettle. You know how this goes, folks. 7 kettles before you. Choose your kettle, 1 through 7, or kettles. You may choose more than one. These are general readings. When you hear the messages is when you need to hear them. There's no time frame, no zodiac sign, just messages being poured out of the kettle for those that need to hear it to hear it. We would like to take a brief moment to thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and reaching out to us for your own personal private readings at angelicwhispers13 at yahoo.com. Thank you so much. We appreciate all you do, and we hope you appreciate us as well. Look at the 7 kettles before you now. Take a moment and decide which kettle is the one for you. If you've chosen tea kettle number 1, let's see what general messages are coming through for tea kettle number 1. Well, your story is one of needing to get real with yourselves, to love yourselves and be compassionate with yourselves, that the situations that you are in are not easy to overcome or to heal from. That in order to heal physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually from a situation, it is going to take work. It's not enough that you pray on it. It is not enough that you stay positive about it. It is not enough that you wish upon it. You need to co-create. You need to participate. You need to be part of your healing process. And it doesn't matter if you fall off the bandwagon, if you get off your path, if you lose yourself, if you lose your way, if you fall down. Know that you can dust yourselves off and get right back up and right back on that horse and continue moving forward. As a matter of fact, it is necessary for you, Tea Kettle number 1, to move forward and to know that yes, there will be obstacles, confusion, bumps along the way. This is a winding road, but you will be able to navigate and maneuver yourselves through these obstacles and situations with love, compassion, and patience. Tea Kettle number 1. There has been something you have been working on in your life for a very long time, whether it be a job, a relationship, a situation, an unhealthy habit. You consistently work on it, and at times you have wanted to give up, or it has not bear the fruits that you thought it would. But this is not a time to get discouraged, to give in to disappointment, to quit. It is just a moment, a brief pause for you to realize that this is going to take longer than you thought, that what you are working on needs you to work on it as well. There is a need to really pay attention to the details, pay attention to your health. Know that if there have been errors or sloppiness in your work that has caused some undoing, that you can work on it and make a situation better. There's a need to check on the plans that you have already made and see if they are working for you. Something that you're working on or have embarked on is going to take a lot of hard work, but it's going to be satisfying and successful, such as if you were attempting to lose weight, if you are attempting to further your education, if you are attempting to work on a connection. In these areas, your hard work is what's going to create the change. Your consistency, your commitment to it. Ask yourselves, Kettle number one, how committed are you into getting healthy? How committed are you to this relationship? How committed are you to your career path? How committed are you to your dreams and your goals? Wishing that you could cut through the red tape and wishing that you could get to the finish line at the speed of light is not going to occur, tea kettle number one. No, it's going to take hard work, a process, time, consideration, reworking situations, making decisions on whether to continue or to start over. There is no get rich quick path for you. There is no quick path to the finish line because what you have decided that you want to be successful or to succeed in your life takes work. You need to apply yourself. You need to work smarter. Maybe learn a new trade or profession or upgrade your skills. If it is your work that you feel that has been holding you back or that you feel you have given so much to but have not seen the reward, do you continue to give to your current place of employment or to your current career? Or do you begin to learn something new, venture out, and upgrade your skills? Be very cautious with your finances and money at this time because you may be in a state of delay or confusion. You may spend impulsively, or you may not read the fine print, or may do your research before making purchases or spending money. This is not the time to waste foolishly. It is a time to be wise and save and be cautious. Tea kettle number one, this is a good time to begin a profitable venture, whether it is one in finance, whether it is one in romance, whether it is one of the self. Many of you who have chosen tea kettle number one must work on themselves. Things have not been working or things have not been growing because there's still things that you have to work on yourselves physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Wanting to heal issues overnight or making believe that they do not exist or ignoring them or running away from your fears, doubts, and insecurities are not going to make them go away. You need to work on yourselves, need to face your fears. Know that if you want change, tea kettle number one, you will need to be the change that you are looking for. Some of you have been wanting to quit because certain situations have not worked out. Give up on yourselves because situations, things, and people have not worked out in your life. But this is just to put you on to the right track. The journey is not an easy one, but it is one worth taking because you will learn about yourself, you will grow, you will heal, you will learn about self-love, self-preservation, and hard work that anything worth having, is worth working hard for, and that you are worth the investment. If you have chosen tea kettle number 2, this is a time to give yourselves over completely. Pray on it from your heart. The universe is hearing your prayers at this time and is supporting you at this time. Tea kettle number 2. Because at times you feel like you are not good enough for what it is you want. You feel like the things that you want don't want you. But you must value yourselves. You must build self-confidence. You must be determined. Know that you will be victorious over illness, enemies, and financial problems that you have been preying on. You feel like the universe has forgotten you, that you are abandoned and alone, or that you don't have the strength, the courage, or what it takes to succeed. But this is a lie. This is self-deception. And you must come out of that energy and realize that you are good enough, that you can achieve success, that you can be successful, that goals can be achieved through self-control, willpower, and discipline. You need to focus on the battle at hand. Don't get distracted. Don't become discouraged. Just because some doors close, some doors slam in your face, sometimes you get no, sometimes you get rejected, it doesn't mean that you are not good enough. You are being protected and redirected by the universe because that path, that choice, that decision was not the right opportunity for you, was not the right one for you. You are being redirected onto the right path, towards the right people, into the right situations, the right place at the right time, so that you can realize that you are good enough, that you do have what it takes to be successful, that all you have to do is focus all your energy on the battle at hand. Tea kettle number 2, take satisfaction in your accomplishments, but guard yourself against arrogance. Your reputation will be established and respect will once again be earned. Do not be distracted off your path. Listen and be guided by your intuition. Know that rejection is the universe's protection. Know that your prayers are being heard at this time, that you will be supported, and that you will receive the answers you need at the right moment. You are being redirected at this time, Tea Kettle 1, to the right person, to the right place, to the right opportunity, to be victorious, to heal that love, to find that love for yourself, for others, from others. Know that you are worthy and that anything that makes you feel less than, or sad, or unwanted and unappreciated will begin to move away and out of your life. Those are the doors slamming in your face. Those are the no's and the rejections you are receiving. So don't get discouraged. Don't be sad. Don't feel like you are alone. Don't feel like you are a black sheep. You are beautiful, wonderful, authentic, and you deserve victory and success. All that is needed in this situation is your determination to reach the finish line and your confidence to hold your head up high, even in the darkest and stormiest of times. For the sun will shine once again if you just have the courage to follow your guiding light. Keep the faith and keep the hope alive. Tea Kettle number 2. If you've chosen tea kettle number 3, then prosperity lies ahead. And there is a moment that you will need to surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance, tea kettle number 3. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. There's a light at the end of your tunnel. While walking through this forest, you may have gotten lost, may have felt like you were going to get lost, but you are finding your way through. You are making it through the struggle, the obstacles, and the difficulties. You are finally reaching the finish line. Finally, you can see prosperity lying before you. You can see that success is within your reach. You will be able at this time to be a consummate deal maker and risk taker. Maybe even come off as a smooth talker. Tea kettle number 3, you got the gift of gab, which makes sales and being a representative an easy and smooth job for you to work your magic. You are sophisticated and successful at this time, or this is the moment that is arriving for you. Give generously. Devote to civic, religious, or philanthropic activities at this time. This is a moment where you can come off as affectionate and hardworking, one who chases the trappings of success, including expensive cars, a nice home, nice clothes, a comfortable and secured financial future and lifestyle. Tea kettle number 3, how you know how to enjoy life. You know you have a taste for the finer things in life, and you are not afraid to work hard to get it. You've been wondering if you will be able to buy that new car, that new home, those new clothes. Will you be successful? Yes, indeed. For you have been working hard, you have been saving, you have been investing in yourself, and even your investments are growing. Whatever you have planted the seed into, tea kettle number 3, is now growing, growing so big that you can begin to pluck the fruits off of it. Sit back and eat away and enjoy. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Tea kettle number 3. Remove any fear and doubts that have creeped up in you recently, that you will not be successful, or you will not attain financial independence or security, or that you will not have the relationships and the marriages and the lifestyles that you've dreamed of, that you've worked so hard to achieve and obtain. You will, tea kettle number 3. So get ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at the previous roadblocks or difficulties, because they have allowed you to push yourself to become stronger, to become more determined, more motivated, more inspired, and willing to achieve. What doesn't kill you has made you stronger. And in your case, it is going to make you very successful. You will be able to live a stable, secure, comfortable lifestyle. Tea kettle number 3, because you have worked hard. Is it all going to pay off? Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Have my sacrifices been in vain? No, they have not, tea kettle number 3. And you will see the fruits of your labor soon. You will see your success arrive, and you will be able to pluck that fruit off of what you have planted and enjoy it. If you have chosen tea kettle number 4, let's see what your general messages are in tea kettle number 4. This tea kettle is so appropriate for this reading that's being laid out at this time. You must connect with your psychic abilities, with your clairvoyant abilities, with your mediumship abilities. Don't ignore the signs, the messages, the dreams, the colors, the smells, the numbers, the songs, the sounds, the lyrics, the words that you have been coming across repetitively. All around you are signs, tea kettle number 4, guiding you towards the right path, giving you the answers to your questions. Have you been missing them? Have you been ignoring them? Because Spirit has been speaking to you. Your ancestors have been speaking to you. Haven't you seen the numbers, the signs, the words, the letters, the names, the sounds, the colors, the scents, the smells, the experiences, the synchronicities? Haven't you been noticing all these signs, waking up in the middle of the night, or ideas coming out of nowhere? People, places, and things that come into your dream state or into your subconscious and then play out in your real life. No, you're not going crazy. You're not bugging out. You are seeing glimpse of the future. You are being guided. You are being protected. You are being shown. You need to surrender to spirit. You need to open yourselves to your intuition. Trust the messages that are coming across to you. Pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to these signs, because they are your answers to the questions you have been asking. You have lost your way. You have lost your faith and your trust in the divine, in the universe. You fear that you will be let down by your spirit, by the divine, by the universe, that you have been abandoned, that you are not being heard, that you are being overlooked. But you are not. You are just caught up in this childish tantrum of things not working out or things not being fair. But you still have so much to learn. These failures or these losses that have occurred in your life were teaching lessons, but it looks like you failed to learn the lesson. And so you keep repeating the situation. You keep going back to the same type of situation or people, or keep meeting this type of person or energies or situations in order to stop this destructive negative cycle in your life. There's a need to mature, a need to grow up, a need to trust the universe, a need to get back on your path, a need to have more faith, more hope, more trust, because worry and fears are blocking positive action. Your own fears, your doubts, your insecurities, your regrets, your resentment, your hatred, your jealousy, your grudges, your bitterness, holding on to past experiences, replaying them in your mind, in your heart, in your energy, is causing blocks, and it's not allowing you to take positive action. Surrender to spirit. You have done everything you could in a situation or in a relationship. It's time to let go of it, to free yourself of it, and to move on. You are holding foolishly too tight to it. It is serving you of no purpose. It has not been serving you for some time now. Be it the way you live life, be it the way you approach life, relationships, people, places, and things, the way you deal with them, the way you process them. It's time to reinvent yourselves. Don't submit to others' rules or demands of conformity. Trust your intuition, trust your inner guide. You have trusted others too much for too long, and that's why you are stuck with these blocks of worry and fear, because they have been poured into you and into your energy by others. Others have left their worries and their fears behind, and you and your energy have consumed them. You are not others' experiences. You do not live vicariously through the lives of others. You need to live your own life, to listen to your own intuition. At times, you don't even recognize that you are in danger because you are walking around life as a zombie, allowing others to guide you to and fro with their actions, with their words, with their deeds and intentions. There's a need to stop being a follower. There's a need to go your own way, a need to make your own decisions. Because if you don't start making decisions for your own life and you just start going along with everyone else, then you will wind up in ruin, making crazy, reckless decisions, taking reckless actions, and making foolish choices. Look at where the advice is coming from, Tea Kettle number 4. Look at their life. Look at their relationships. Are they successful? Are they happy? Are they on the right path? Are they fulfilled and happy? Then why are you taking their advice? Why are you doing as they ask or as they say? This will lead you to catastrophe if you don't trust yourself, if you don't move in another direction. Become a free spirit once again. Become a dreamer once again. You will free yourself of responsibilities by choice. Do not restrict yourself or allow others to restrict you. Decide today to take responsibility for your own life and go your own way on your own path. You have the soul of an entrepreneur, but others have poured doubt and fears into you. Your own fears and your insecurities of not succeeding or not being able to handle the pressures and the responsibilities are blocking you and holding you back from having your own relationships, your own businesses, your own life. You have allowed others to live your life for you for far too long. Start a new phase in your life right now. Tea kettle number 4. Trust in your own ideas and plans, no matter what others say, because you have gotten off the path by listening to others and following others and doing as others have done. You have your own life path. That's why you need to listen to your intuition and the guidance through meditation, through patience, through temperance, through balance, and trusting the universe and trusting yourselves to break free and go on your own. If you have chosen tea kettle number 5, let's see what general messages are popping out for you and pouring out in tea kettle number 5. Emotions are running high in tea kettle number 5. The tea kettle is about to blow because somebody is caught in their pride and ego and always needs to be right. In tea kettle number 5, there is a need to give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding and not rigid in this situation. This will help resolve conflicts and improve relationships at this time. Take another perspective. Walk in another's shoes. See somebody else's point of view and somebody else's side in a situation, in a connection, and in an argument. Do you rather have the satisfaction of knowing that you were right over having love and peace in a connection, in a relationship, or a situation? Do you need to win at all costs? Because you can lose a whole lot more than you gain. You can lose a job. You can lose a loved one. You can lose somebody's affection, attention, respect. You can lose yourselves. You can lose a lot when the need to be right comes up, because we are coming from a place of pride and ego. Maybe something has hit your Achilles heel or wounded your ego. It is now the time to tell your egos to be quiet, to tell your pride to take a rest, to be humble, be willing to listen, be willing to apologize, be willing to be there for another, be willing to be empathetic, compassionate, understanding, giving, kind to another who is going through a struggle, who is trying to explain themselves, who is seeking forgiveness, who needs understanding, who needs love and compassion, who needs a friend. Allow yourselves to receive and to give. Must we win this battle? Because this is one battle in a lifetime of war. For we live in a world of positive and negative. of good moments and bad times. We learn to appreciate what's good, pure, and valuable when we go through the darkness, when we go through loss, when we allow ourselves to walk in another's shoes. Tea kettle number 5, emotions are running high and are blinding us of what is truly valuable, what is worth saving. A relationship, a friendship, a bond, love, kindness, understanding, compassion. There's a need to hear each other out, to listen to one another, to understand one another, that we are human, that we make mistakes, that we should be given the opportunity to make things right, the opportunity to be heard, to be accepted, to be understood, to be loved unconditionally. We deserve assistance, help, and guidance. Maybe this need to be right is keeping you from receiving guidance. Maybe this need to be right is preventing you from growing by learning something new. This need to be right is keeping you stuck in a comfort zone, in a bubble, in a safe world that you have created for yourselves. You are not alone in this world. You are not the only one that's going through trials and tribulations. You are not the only one that has answers, that has knowledge or wisdom. This is keeping you from growing spiritually and emotionally. Rise your vibration by surrendering the need to always be right. Tea kettle number 5. Sometimes you just have to agree to disagree. And sometimes, in order to see the bigger picture and to become humble, you must be compassionate and understanding and allow yourselves new perspectives by walking in another's shoes or simply by hearing someone out. Through careful planning, a goal, a project, a relationship, in your dreams will be realized. Tea kettle number 5, a new business or idea is assured if you allow yourselves to be open to the ideas, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the experiences that others are bringing at this time. As we said, we don't always have all the answers. Sometimes when we're working on a project or a business or on a relationship, we must realize that it takes two to make something successful at times. Maybe three, maybe four, maybe a collaboration, maybe a group. But at this time, you need support or others need support. But if you allow yourselves to open up to the advice of others, to the ideas of others, to the experience and the wisdom and the pain of others, you will learn to grow mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, which allows you to overcome certain obstacles and blockages that have had you stuck. It is time now to make peace with yourself and others, to get you out of this stuck. this stagnation. It's time to call a truce before we lose our tempers, or we lose our way, or we lose something very, very valuable. If you have chosen tea kettle number 6, let's see what general messages are pouring out of this kettle. You are burning the candle at both ends and must surrender to rest and sleep. You need to prevent burnout. Tea kettle number 6. You need to slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. You are coming to a finish line. A climax is approaching. And now you will be able to have downtime. Something is finally coming to an end. Tea kettle number 6. Maybe you need to listen to tea kettle number 2 as well. But this is going to allow you to get in touch with yourselves once again. Something is coming to a close, to a stop, to a finish, whether it's a project, a relationship, a situation, but you are burnt out at this point because of dealing with it, and now you must come back to center. You must come back to yourselves. You must allow yourselves the rest, the sleep, and the peace necessary that you are in need of so much at this time. Allow yourselves to be nurtured, to be taken care of, even if you have to nurture and take care of yourselves. You are needing to face this ending and get some rest because you have been becoming increasingly dissatisfied with a financial situation, with a material situation, with an emotional situation. But you know you need something more in life. And you must put an end to the current emotionally exhausting situation. You can no longer give to the situation, relationship, place, person, or thing. You have already become dissatisfied. You have already given all you could. You have poured your blood, work, sweat, and tears into this relationship or to this situation or to this project. And you are done. You are exhausted. You are dissatisfied and close to depression with this situation. Now is the call. Answer the call and surrender to rest, rejuvenation, and relaxation. Self love and self care is very important at this time. You must take action if you are going to find the answers to happiness. Enough of being in situations where you have to be on the defense. Enough of putting yourselves in relationships, situations, and places where you feel like you need to be prepared for an assault or an attack. Keep your resources. Stay reserved. Stay in the background. Detach yourselves. Break free. Break away from the trouble that is surrounding you. You may have been feeling emotionally and physically tired, from the constant conflicts and setbacks in your life. You are the wounded warrior who has come back from the battlefield, and all you want now is to be left alone. Tea kettle number 6. You want rest, quiet, relaxation. There have been no easy answers for you in this situation, but your inner strength and perseverance will see you through. No matter how bad it gets, tea kettle number 6, you must reach the end, and you will, because you will make the decision to go and find your happiness. No longer will you continue to give to emotionally exhausting people, places, and situations. No more will you invest in activities that you lose your interest in. No longer will you give into activities that waste your time. No longer will you give into this energy of sadness, frustration, and depression. There is a need to go out in nature, to spend some time meditating, laying in the grass, floating in the ocean, taking a swim, taking a walk, going for a run, a jog. Go hug a tree. Go lean on an oak tree and fall asleep. But there's a need for some isolation, a need to recover, to spend some quality time on me time, to get away from situations where you feel that you need to defend yourselves. You need to even physically protect yourselves because you feel that you are surrounded by situations, people, places, and things you cannot trust. You are so tired emotionally and physically from all the recent conflicts and setbacks in your life. Take a rest. Take a break, wounded warrior, for this is just another battle in the long war of life. You will be able to get through this no matter how bad it gets or has gotten or it seems. Know that a climax approaches and you are reaching an end to the worry, the frustration, the exhaustion. Prevent burnout now. Slow down and honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. If you have chosen tea kettle number 7, these are your general messages. Tea kettle number 7, you are finally reaching a conclusion that there is someone in your life that is not going to change. You have come to the conclusion and the acceptance that you cannot fix someone. Coming to the conclusion that you need to surrender the idea that you can fix someone. Tea kettle number 7, you must accept people as they are, with their deeds, their actions, and their words. they have already shown you what type of individual they are, what they are all about. So why are you lying to yourselves? Why are you deceiving yourselves? Why are you holding on to this false hope? Because you will not be able to change this person's situation or circumstance. It's time for a relationship to shift, Kettle number 7. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. You are coming to the conclusion that you need to stop playing savior, that you think that your love and your dedication, your loyalty and your devotion is going to change somebody's heart or somebody's perception or somebody's lifestyle or way of being or thinking. Your love is not going to heal them. All the time and attention and the devotion is not going to change their mind or change their ways. You either accept what is being offered, what has been shown, or you heal from it and go your own way. It will be a bad decision if you plan on making life changes by making these life changes despondent of somebody else's wants and needs. If you live your life according to another, then you are not living your life, right, T Kettle? Number 7, you are actually living their life the way they like things to be. Avoid decisions and commitments at this time. Situations have a way of working themselves out without you needing to be a hero, to be a savior, thinking that you can solve somebody's problems or that you can have some impact on a situation in someone else's life or with someone else's decisions. There's too many factors that are pending. You don't realize that you are missing important pieces of information that could affect your final decisions because you are blinding yourself to the truth of a relationship, the truth of a person, or the truth to a situation. There is more to a person than what you see. People are not what you want them to be. People cannot love or live life the way you want them to love or live life. Everyone is their own little world. Everyone is their own individual and must make decisions with their life according to their needs, their wants, and their beliefs. If two opposites don't attract, don't force it to. When two magnets repel each other, you don't try to attempt to force them together because they will just break free. When you hold a bird too tightly, you kill it. So, the more you try to help someone here, the more you try to change someone here, the more they feel restricted, suffocated, feel like they're being controlled, being dominated, being manipulated, and they're not appreciating it. They're wanting to break free, and you are coming off in a bad light, or vice versa. Do not take action Wait for the situation to resolve itself. Wait till this person makes their own decision, because there's more going on here than meets the eye. You are dealing with a transformer who only changes at their own command and not at the command of others. So don't try to be a hero. Don't try to save someone. Don't try to change someone. Don't try to mold someone into trying to be what you want them to be, because it is only going to backfire. And you are only going to come off needy, domineering, manipulative, controlling, jealous. They will see you in a very bad light if you continue to try to fix them, solve their problems, tell them what to do, tell them how to live their life. So refrain from doing this. Tea kettle number 7. The message may also be vice versa, where you are feeling someone is trying to control you, your decisions, your life, your wants, your needs, your beliefs. Someone is suffocating you, imprisoning you, caging you, restricting you. And you have to let this person know that everyone is accountable for his or her own life, his or her own healing. You appreciate what they are trying to do, but you don't need them to do anything for you at this time. What you do need is for them to back off, to stop giving you advice, to stop trying to change your mind or stop trying to change you. You may even have to go as far as blocking them, moving away from them, stop communicating with them if they continue to force their ideas and their ways of being upon you. When you stand up for yourselves, tea kettle number 7, when you fix your own life, when you take your power back, when you learn your own lessons, you will enter a period of great happiness and positive events. The pieces will begin falling into place and conclusions will be within reach. Tea kettle number 7. Travel, take a vacation, leave this situation. Allow others to handle their own life and their own business. Pursue your own sense of fulfillment, your own inner peace. Whatever you have given will be returned to you over time. So at this time, there is no need to give, no need to save, unless you are saving and giving to yourself. Tea kettle number 7, it is time to close a cycle or to end a relationship, partnership, relationship, or connection that you need to accept as it is and realize that you will not be able to change the situation or this person, and that you have learned and gained all you needed to. And now that it's time for you guys to move on, you have done all you could for someone. Now they need to take care of themselves. You have done all you can at this place of employment. Now it's time for you to move on to bigger and brighter futures. You have given all you can in a situation, a friendship, and a connection. And now it's time to go your own ways, to part and go on your own life path. So you will see how happiness and positive changes begin to enter your life. Thank you for your support and for your patronage. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and being part of our sacred space. Until we sit here again, be well, stay blessed, namaste, and ciao.